All right, so I'm going to check out this store right here. Actually haven't done too well here before, and I really don't honestly like this store very much. But today is senior day, where they give extra discounts, so that's my best chance to find something. So yes, I am of senior age, of course, so unfortunately. Check out these new racks over here first. All right, so that was really not a good shopping trip over into this store. I should know better. I just usually don't do good here. But anyway, I ended up finding 3 things, and I paid $15 with the roundup. So, you know, I don't know if you can see that or not. But anyway, $15. Not great, but I did get a few things anyway, 3 things. I got this JVC DVD remote. It's a DVD TV, like a combo. It looks like VCR remote, and it was half off of $229. So I didn't even look it up, but it's probably decent. Then I picked up these Duluth Trading curve setter waistband women's jeans. I don't know why they stood out to me. They're kind of like a cargo jean. They were half off of $8.99, so like, what was that, $4.50? I don't know. I looked them up. They were like going for like 25. So, and then another pair of women's jeans that were half off. These are 7 for All Mankind, and these are the which ones are these? The Flint, I guess. And when I looked them up, they actually weren't too bad. And like I said, it was half off of $14.99, so $7.50. Not I mean, not great, but probably could get around 25 for those. So yeah, it was kind of a bummer trip. I'm gonna head over to the Goodwill, which is just, you know, not too far from here, and we'll take a look there and see if I can find anything good there. Everything was just priced up. I found a few things. I found some really nice vintage Levi's jeans, orange tab, but they wanted $20 for them. It was like, ah, gosh, I was on the fence with that one. Just didn't have enough really there on meat on the bone on that one. But they were nice. I mean, I probably could have got like maybe 40 for them, I'm thinking. But anyway, I passed on them. So anyway, I'm going to head over to the Goodwill now and see what I can find there. Usually I do much better there anyway, so we'll check that out. All right, back to the old Goodwill. See what we can find here. Somebody's beer bottle in the cart. It's like white and purple today. All right, so I just got out of the Goodwill store back behind me here, and I did spend $141, which is a lot. But you know, I've been finding, you know, as I'm bringing in this stuff, I know that some of the stuff, you know, in my area, that's just the outlook that I have. But that's okay, because even the last couple hauls I've been spending, you know, I've been making up quick ground on some $30, $40 sales, stuff like that. So let's go over what I did get. First off, I did get this women's North Face jacket. It's a large. It's good size, very clean. I normally, you know, North Face I'm kind of hit and miss with, but this was $10 on this one, and I just felt like because of the size and the condition, I could probably get about 30, right around 30, 25, 30 for that one. For these shoes, I picked up these Oboes. I don't know if you can see the logo on that. These were $14.99, so they were paying up there a little bit on these too. Again, everything's a little high right now, but I think this model is going to be able to get me about $40 to $50, but it's women's, so I don't know. I'm not real familiar with this particular model, but I think I'll do okay with it. I have a good feeling about it anyway. I did get another pair of shoes, and these are the Vivo Barefoot, shoes, and they have that logo right there, which catches, you know, your attention when you see that, or you should catch your attention. These are very expensive shoes, and they're in like almost like brand new condition. I was seeing this particular model. I had to Google Lens it because it doesn't give you any information on the shoe itself. Like, I'm gonna have to figure out what size it is. It doesn't tell you really anything, but Google Lens got me to the model, and these were selling for around $100, in some of them in used condition. So I paid $17.99. I know you probably can't even see that anyway, but $17.99 for them. But if I can get, you know, $80 to $90 for them, that's well worth it. All right, and then next I found these. I didn't look this up, but first time I found Fry jeans, and I didn't look up this model or anything like that. I just grabbed them. They were $8.99. Really good condition. Women's, looks like women's, and like I said, really good condition. I didn't notice anything on them. So for that price, I assume that I'm going to be able to get around 30, but I probably should have done some more research. I just grabbed them. And then I found quite a few deals on the half off today, which was the white tag. This is just a Nike Virginia long sleeve shirt. Just pretty basic, but it was half off, and it was $7 half off, so $3.50. And I really like Nike stuff that's sports branded. It always sells for me. Next I got another sports. This isn't really a branded shirt, but I love the big hit on that Boston College. It has it on the sleeve too, right there, and also on the front pocket. So with all that going on, I just had to get it. I couldn't leave it behind, and it was also half off of $7, so $3.50. Really cool logo on that. I mean, you know, with college ball right now, everything, you know, a lot of hype still going on with college. And then of course basketball will be starting here pretty soon. So next I got this Patagonia, just a nice t-shirt. Size, it's a small, not the best size, but really looked like it was in good shape. I forgot to really look it over. I just threw it in the cart. It's only $3.99. So, you know, for $3.99, Patagonia shirt like that with a graphic. I sold one like that recently for around $20. So, you know, no brainer on that one. Next, I got these Adriano Goldschmied jeans. I've been doing really well with these. This is the Protege, and I did get these for $8.99. I just sold a pair. I've been doing pretty well with them. I just sold a pair recently for seemed like around $35. So hopefully these will get me about that same amount. Then I just found this just basic t-shirt, but it's cinch jeans, just like the, you know, the Western wear. Just a really nice t-shirt. It feels like it's brand new. And it was only $3.99, so I couldn't leave that behind for that price. This one I should have looked over closer. I just grabbed it off one of the new racks. I hope it's clean. It's a Patagonia, like a quilted quarter button. It has a nice hit right there on the front with a pocket. It looks like there's a little stain right here that I'm gonna have to try to get out. I forgot to look it over. I just threw it in the cart, and it is a extra small, which is not ideal. But it was $7.99. So if I can clean it up, you know, there's a chance I can probably get like $25 for that or something probably. So not great on that, but I did find another Patagonia, some pants here, men's corduroy beige pants, and they do have the nice little logo on the back there. Really good condition on these, and they were $7.99. I don't know, I don't think I've ever sold the corduroy Patagonia before, so I'm not sure what I'm going to get for that. Let's see, then I got this Filson shirt, and it's just it's like a newer, it's an XXL, just a short sleeve button. Last time I had one of these, I think I got around 30 bucks for it. So that's nice when you can find filson. Rarely do I find it. Next, I found this Cool KUHL short sleeve button, nice shirt, $4.99. I don't know if I mentioned what I got the filson for. Oh, let's see, the filson was, yeah, $5.99. So that's a no-brainer on that one too. I got to get a better system for putting clothes away, throwing them in the back. All right, and then I got this Carhartt, and I don't normally really seek out Carhartt that much. I mean, if I see it at the bands or something, I'll grab it. But this was a really nice heavy canvas shirt with the dual pockets in the front, short sleeve, but like I said, canvas, heavy duty, really nice, and it was only $4.99. So, you know, for that price, I should be able to get around 20 at least for that. I'm pretty sure. And next I found this really cool Tommy Bahama, and it's 100% silk. And I like to get, when I get Tommy Bahama, I like to get silk in with a really cool pattern. And this one has some really brilliant colors with the leaf on it like that. And it was only $4.99. And I know I may be sitting on it for a little bit, but I mean, this could probably get around 40, well, about 30 bucks, something like that. Then I found these, somebody must have donated both of these really nice Polo Ralph Lauren, good size. They're a XXL long sleeve. They must be like Pima cotton. They're really soft, long sleeve button shirts like this. Really nice. They feel like they're just brand new almost. And that was $5.99. I'm guessing because of this condition and the size, I'm going to shoot for like 25 on these and see what I can get. And here's the second one, a green one and a blue one I got. Really nice. Both of them very nice condition, and both of them $5.99. Then I got some, what are these? What are these? 7 for All Mankind. And these are the Flint. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was from the first haul this morning from the for the first store I went to. But the last thing I got from this store was this Sony Blu-ray player, and I got it for $5.99. When you find these, make sure they have the power supply, because they do disconnect, and they always are like this without the power supply. So luckily I did have that. I like to sell these. They're small, they're lightweight, they're easy to ship, and I normally get around $30 for these. So for 6 into 30, that's still a pretty good profit margin. And Sony almost always works. Rarely do I have problems with them, but I do fully test them, and I match them up with a remote control. And then if you match that, you'll be able to get that, you know, $25 to $35, somewhere in their range, just for this basic model. If it's a 4K model, I've been able to get closer to 50 for that. But these are really easy to deal with, so that's why I buy them. And I look for those at garage sales and, you know, wherever I can find them. But for that price, for $6, not bad, not bad. Anyway, I've got to get home. I'm really hungry. I've been shopping for a while now. So thanks for sticking with me. I may add another video to this. I may not. I don't know. But I appreciate you sticking throughout the whole thing and watching and supporting my channel. It really means a lot to me. So like and subscribe. I really would appreciate that. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. Have a great day.